Okay. Hi. I'm gonna readjust this and I'm gonna say hi. I'm gonna wait for people to come on because that's what I do, and doing a live without people is really not much fun. So, come on, people. Come on, come on, come on. So, I'm gonna ramble for a little bit, and I wanted to do a live. I wanted to acknowledge the day today with Suicide Awareness Prevention Day. Because one of the things for me today, it's been really interesting. It's like I woke up this morning and I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to cry, but I also got this awareness of the energy that I had and still have a lot of when I was a kid. And so for me, up until probably until I was about 6 years old, I remember this one day when I'd started school and I had this tree at school that I used to go and sit under. And I used to go and sit under it every day and I would cry. I would sit there and just cry, but I wasn't sad. I didn't know what I was crying for. I'd just sit there and cry. And I remember one day thinking, this is just too much. I feel too different. I feel so alone right now. I just want to give up. I want to be the same as everybody else. I want my life to be easier. And from that day forth, okay, apparently I'm going to have a moment while talking to you guys, but apparently from that day forth, it's like what I did was I went, okay, so how do I fit in? And I spent the rest of my life doing my best to fit in until I found this big thing called access consciousness. And what I realized was with finding access, so what I did first was I got to a point in my life where I didn't want to live it anymore. I got to a point where I thought I hated my life, but it wasn't hating my life that was the problem. It was hating myself that was the problem at the time. And I made this demand of myself one day, and I went, you know what? This needs to change right now, or I don't want to live anymore. The next day, I found this ad in the paper that said, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Call Mel. And it was this little pink ad. So I called this girl and I said, okay, what do you do? And she said, I do something called the access bars. At the best case, it'll change your life. At the worst case, it'll be like a good massage. And I went, okay. And at that stage, I was willing to do anything to change my life. Now, in that, I'd made a massive demand of myself, a huge demand. I'm gonna do anything it takes to change this, anything, okay? So for all of you guys that are feeling alone right now, for all of you that have this sense that your life isn't working or you're not quite sure what to do, that energy, that demand is the thing that's gonna start the energy moving in a different direction, okay? Which is one of the parts that I'd like to give you with this. So once I got my bars run and I did this, so the access bars, it's 32 points on the head. Once I did this, I remember sitting in my car afterwards and going, oh, I kind of feel like that 6-year-old kid again, and I feel like me again, but I don't feel sad, and I had this sense of me. And one of the tools I got in that was who's it belong to. Okay, because what I realized was, see, 98%, at least 98% of the thoughts, the feelings, and the emotions that come up in our world don't belong to us. Yet we go, oh, well, this is showing up and I'm feeling this, so it must be mine. Now, on a day like today, when I said before that I woke up and I just wanted to cry, I have an awareness of what a lot of people are going through around the world. How much do you have the same awareness but haven't acknowledged it? how much do you have that awareness, and how much caring do you have for everyone around the world that you haven't acknowledged? That, see, and the thing we do with that is, when you don't acknowledge it, you become the effect of it. And what we do is we go, well, but I'm sad. When we go to the conclusion that we're sad, we also contract ourselves. We go, well, I'm sad, I want to close myself in, rather than I'm aware, I want to make myself bigger. What if your target with today was to make yourself bigger? Make yourself, so let's get to some different things with that. But so I'm going to go backwards a little bit. I'm having a bit of a moment. This was an impromptu Facebook Live, because I was like, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what I want to talk about. But I'd like to be an acknowledgement for all of you guys out there that have this thing right now where you have a sense that you're all alone. You're not. Okay? You're not. Even if you have the sense of it, you're not. So everything you're doing right now to shrink yourself into this place so that you can validate where you've been told or where you've decided that you're all alone, that doesn't allow you to be everything you are right now. We destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And I never know how to talk on these things, because I'm like, ugh. So, let's look at that part of getting bigger. If we look at every part of our life right now where we've decided it's wrong, I don't know how to deal with it, I don't know how to get beyond it, I don't know how to deal with it, how much you have to judge in order to shrink yourself into that place to prove that you can't get beyond it? How much do you judge yourself for everything in your life right now that's not working, as if it's your fault or you're wrong in some way or you can't get out of it? Everything that is, times a godzillion, where you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And now what I'd like you guys to do is grab it. Okay, grab a hold of it. Grab a hold of all of those things in your life right now that you've decided you cannot deal with, you cannot handle, you cannot even look at. Grab them. If that's you want out right now, if that's you've decided you're all alone right now, if that's you've decided nobody cares about you right now, grab a hold of that. Get it in your world right now. Now, this takes some serious courage, because this takes the part where you get to look at it. Okay, so grab it. Now, with it, let's get bigger than it. And bigger than that. Now, all you have to do is ask. And bigger than that. 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 And bigger than that. Okay. Everything that is times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and millions. Now, from that space, does it feel like the same problem? Okay, so this is the next. So the next part to this is where you have to go to the question of it. So one of the things I've learned over the years is nothing changes without a different choice. And what we do is we go, well, I feel this, so it must be me. I think this, so it must be me. I have emotions about this, so it must be me. No, it's not you. That's the things that we do to invent the way that we've decided we are, that we're not. Okay? The way we get out of this is by asking a question. Okay? What's it gonna take to change this? Now, in that question, how do you get out of something with just something as easy as a question? Well, when you're willing to be in the question with everything, you allow the universe to contribute to you. you allow yourself to receive. How do I get out of this? And then move. Whatever that is, keep living your life. If you're unhappy, how do I get out of this? Keep being unhappy. Okay, but allow the universe to contribute to that. Don't go into the place of trying to figure out how you get out of it. Universe, what's it going to take for me to change this? Consciousness, what's it going to take for me to be more than I know I can choose right now? Everything that doesn't allow that, times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. My posters in groups. Okay, whatever. Okay. So, see, the thing with this also, what I'd like to do right now is be an energy for you guys that you can have, that you can be, that can contribute to you. Okay, and so let's try something. Okay, so take one thing about yourself right now that you like about you. Okay, now if you don't have something, that's okay. Okay, I get that part, because if you would have asked me that 10 years ago, I would have went, nothing, there's nothing I like about me, but that wasn't true, because I like that kindness that I know I am. I like that caring that I know I am, but I judged it as something that couldn't contribute. So let's take that one, all right, let's do it a different way. Let's take the one thing and look at that you've made and judged as the most wrong thing about you. Okay, everything that doesn't allow you to see that, we destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and millions. See, the thing with judgment is every single thing that we judge kills part of us. It kills part of the beautiful thing about us. It kills the difference in us. It kills everything about you that makes you different. Please, can we get beyond that? Please, can we get beyond this place where we've decided we're wrong? Now, in that also, I can sit here and say that, and you would think, yeah, that's easy to say. No, it's not. No, it's not easy to say. And no, it's not easy to choose, but it is a choice. It is a choice you can make, my friends, but you have to make it, okay? You have to get to the place where you go, you know what? Everything that I've decided is wrong about me. What if that's the most beautiful thing about me that I've been unwilling to show myself and unwilling to show the world? Everything that is, times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And I'm grateful for all of your comments. I'm kind of looking at them, but I get a little distracted. I'm not a good girl. I'm not a good multitasker. So, what have you decided is so wrong about you that if you acknowledge that was the beauty of you, will allow you to never make yourself wrong about anything ever again? Never make yourself wrong and only see the beauty in you. Everything that is, times a godzillion, where you destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and millions. So what have you decided is so wrong with you that keeps you thinking that you're all alone? Everything that is, times a godzillion, where you destroy and uncreate it all. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and millions. Okay, so the tool, who does it belong to? Okay, so every time one of these things come up where you go, I'm all alone, I feel wrong, I feel sad, I feel depressed, I feel, who does it belong to? Okay, if it lightens up at all in your world, it is not yours. Okay, everything that doesn't allow you to perceive, know, be, and receive, that we destroy and uncreate it. All right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so the next part is recognizing that when we get to this place, like when you get to that place of knowing that you're different, then you start getting to a different place of what you can choose from. Now, how do you get to it though? How do you get to that place of seeing where you're different? Well, look at your life right now and look at what you choose and look at, okay, so where am I different here? Where am I different and where am I trying to be the same? Which one of those gives me more of a sense of me? If it gives you more of a sense of you, go for that. Okay, that's the thing that's going to guide you. That energy is the energy that's going to guide you into a future that you can create, that's going to give you more of you always. Okay, everything that doesn't allow you to choose that, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So for me, one of the things that gives me that energy is the ocean. I love it. I've grown up with it. I've been in it most of my life. It speaks to me in a way that matches the energy of who I am. So I like to spend time in it. Now, I was having a conversation with Gary Douglas earlier, and one of the things I was looking at, I was talking to him about, I went on this snorkeling trip yesterday, and I was swimming with the fish with this beautiful, wonderful friend of mine, and I was swimming with the fish, and she was a little terrified of fish, so that was one thing. So it had that element of, okay, how do I show her what I know about the ocean? But then also it had this element of the fish that were swimming around us, but also had no fear of us. And when I looked at it, I went, oh, they have no fear of us because we're willing to be with them. We're willing to be one with them. And in that, when I talked to him, I went, oh, I'll be that in one area of my life, but where am I not being it in others? Now, if you could take that one thing for you, and if you don't have something, look for something that gives you a certain sense of peace with you, whether that's being in nature, talking to a friend, if you have someone who doesn't judge you, whether that's just sleeping, whatever it is, but get that energy of what adds something to your life, something that makes you just get this sense of being more of you. Now, in living your life, what would it take to have more of that energy in every single element? Everything that doesn't allow that times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Now, that's the energy of you. Okay, now, I want to go into one other part with this right now, because if you're watching this and you're going, yeah, but today, I just want to give up. Okay, is that true? Is it true you want to give up? Or is it just you don't know what to ask for? Now, what if you could ask a different question? What if you could ask for, okay, this is it. Today's it. If I have today to live the rest of my life, today, what am I going to choose? Now, what I would choose if I had today to live the rest of my life, I would say, universe, please show me something that I would like. Please show me something beautiful that would allow me to choose to be here for another day. Please show me something beautiful that would allow me to be more of me. Please show me something beautiful that shows me more of me. And if you got that energy, would it be worth sticking around for another day? Would it be worth contributing to the planet for another day? Now, this is another bit that I want to get to, but with that, what if you just asked for that? today. Universe, please show me something beautiful. Please show me something that gives me more of a sense of me. What if we started asking for more of that? What if we started asking for the planet to start showing us more of that? What if we are more of that, but we've never acknowledged it? Everything that is, and everything that brought up, times a godzillion, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so what if you weren't as fucked up as you think you are right now? What if, even if you thought that you were, and guys, I get it. What if even if you think you're the worst person on the planet right now, whatever you've done in your life right now, up until this point, okay? If you've been angry, if you've been mad, if you've done abusive things, if you've suffered abuse, if you've lied, cheated, stole, whatever that is right now. And I get all of that too, okay? So all of that stuff, which is why before I was asking you to grab onto some things. Grab onto some things so that we could get bigger than them. All of those things right now that you've chosen in the past, all of it, all that shit that you're hiding from yourself right now that you've decided is wrong, terrible, and evil about you, what if that didn't have to be a source for creating anything in your future? What if that was something that you had to choose to get to today? What if you know exactly what you're choosing in every moment so that you can get to something greater? Everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And guys, I truly wish I could reach into all of your worlds right now and pull it all out of there. Take all that shit out of there that you think is so wrong about you, you think is so bad about you, but I can't. You have to choose something greater than it. But you have to recognize that you have choice. You have to recognize that even if you're in the worst place in your life right now, you have a different choice you can make. What can I be today that I've never been willing to be before? What can I choose today that I've never been willing to choose before? What can I actualize in my life today that I've never asked for before? And what question can I ask that I've never asked before? Please use these tools. If you use these tools, you will start getting a different sense for you. Okay, so another one for this is one of the tools we have with Access Consciousness. Okay, first of all, what I said before, access bars. Okay, please get your bars run. Please, 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 please. You can find that on accessbars.com, maybe, I don't know. Someone will probably put it in here. I'm terrible with links and websites and technology in general. So we have that. The other tool I'd like to give you right now is we have a mantra in Access Consciousness called all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. If you run that 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night, your life will change. Wow, that's hard. 10 times of that. So I'm gonna do it now, but I'm probably gonna do it more than 10 times because I'm a little OCD and I like to do everything to the extreme. So all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to me, no, I'm gonna do it this way. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. All of life comes to us with ease and joy and glory. Okay, I don't know how many times that was, but that was like, so now you might be thinking I'm a crazy person, but I am a crazy person. But I can tell you in the last 10 years, the more crazy I've become, the happier I'm getting. And also, the more aware I'm becoming and the more sense I get to choose what's true for me. I'd like you guys to get to that too. Now, I'm not saying it's the most comfortable of adventures, but it's a wonderful one. It truly is a wonderful one. When you start to get to that place where you get to start learning more about yourself, you get to start being more of you. It's a wonderful journey. So everything that you've done to decide that you're all alone today, will you please destroy and uncreate all that? And please let all of us into your world so that we can contribute to it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, millions. Now, I have a lot of tools on this because apparently I've done it for a long time. The other thing that I've done in the past is, see, when I do this thing of going, I'm all alone, so I'm in Mexico at the moment. I'm having some, let's call them unspoken issues. So I've pretty much been on my own for the last 6 weeks. It's been an interesting thing, but it's also been such a gift because I've gotten the time to look at, okay, what do I decide to create as my life? Now, one of the things that I do when I get that feeling of being all alone, when I go, oh, I'm all alone, as if that's a question when it's not, when I go to that decision of I'm all alone, I start shrinking. I start not contributing to anyone or anything because I'm trying to figure out why I'm all alone. So everywhere you're trying to figure out the why of what's going on in your life right now, which keeps you contracting into this sphere of impossibility that never allows you to question anything beyond it, where you destroy and uncreate all that. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, millions. Now, here's the way out of it. What I do is I go, okay, so planet, and it's so beautiful here. Planet, what can I contribute to you right now? Okay, all the businesses that I have, I'll name each one of them. What can I contribute to you right now? All of the friends, all of the people in the world that I know and care about, what can I contribute to you right now? Every single thing that pops up in my world, I ask, what can I contribute to you right now? And as I do that, I get the sense of my energy expanding. Why? Because as you're willing to contribute to anything, it contributes to you. And this is the way contribution works. As you contribute, you gift and receive simultaneously. It allows you to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So, in that also, you allow people to actually contribute to you. How many people do we have to dismiss in order to shrink ourselves into this place of deciding that we're all alone? What if even the people that we don't know can contribute to us? So everything that is, and everywhere you've decided that you can only contribute to others and they can't contribute to you, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, millions. So please check out that website that Laura just put in there, You Are Not Alone, on accessconsciousness.com, you are not alone. We've got so much stuff going on today. Dane here and his sister Sarah Grananetti did a I think it was Facebook Live before, which was epic. We've got a lot of facilitators around the world contributing stuff. From all of us at Access, we just want to contribute to you guys. We would like to the thing that, when I found Access 10 years ago and my whole life changed, the thing that kept me striving and reaching and going for more was the tagline for Access was empowering you to know what you know. And I went, what? Empowering me to know what I know? I don't know anything. I'm stupid. I've realized over the last 10 years, I'm not as stupid as I think I am, or thought I was. But it's like, but in that was such a gift, because I've been reaching for the last 10 years for what I know. Not for what other people know, but what I know. And that's what we would like to contribute to you guys, is what do you know? Because everything that you acknowledge that you know makes the world greater. How many of you would like a greater planet? If you took that energy that you're using right now to feel all alone and went, you know what, I'm going to use this to contribute to creating a world that I like to live on, a planet that I like to live on, the earth that sings to us in every moment, that speaks to us in every moment, that contributes to us in every moment. What if we could have that as our reality? What if it wasn't about all the trauma and the drama and the upset in the world right now, but what if we looked at the beauty of it and went, oh, I think I'm kind of more like that. That kind of makes me feel more like me. When birds sing, or when I see the ocean, or when the wind hits my skin, or when I see the sun, or look at those things that give you more of you. Everything that doesn't allow that, we destroy and uncreate it. Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys, millions. Okay, so I think that's all pretty much I wanted to say. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a different energy on what you could choose, what could be different, and please know you're not alone. Please, 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 please know you're not alone. And I personally will say that I will be or do anything that contributes to your life if you're willing to have it. I know for all of us at Access and everyone that's contributing stuff today, we all will. And what if you could start acknowledging the gift that you are? What if you could start acknowledging that there's something greater available for you? What if you could start acknowledging that you're different? And what if there was nothing wrong with you anymore? What if you didn't have to look for the wrongness of you, but what if you could start looking at, okay, what's right about me today that I'm not getting? What's right about this today that I'm not getting? What's right about my life today that I'm not getting? And please start asking questions. For anything right now that you're going to, well, this is the way it is, switch it. Switch it into a question. Okay, what's it going to take to change this? What would it take for this to be different? What is this? What can I do with it? Can I change it? And if so, how do I change it? Okay, please, 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 please start getting how fucking amazing you are. And once again, I don't say that lightly. I don't say that from a place of if you're sitting there going, yeah, but I'm a mess, I'm fucked up. Guys, I get it. Been there, done it, still do it occasionally, okay? But I have the tools to get out of it. I know that I'm choosing it, and I know that if I'm gonna sit in it, I'm not gonna get out of it. The way you get out of it is going, I'm getting out of it. What's it gonna take? This is where you have to get your big boy pants on. You have to look at it and go, I'm gonna choose something beyond this no matter what it takes, okay? And we will be there to support you. We will be there to contribute to you. I can guarantee you that, okay? So for whatever is going on for you right now, call on us, reach for us, reach for the universe, reach for whatever it is, but get yourself up, get yourself moving, get yourself choosing, and get yourself out of it. Please, because the world needs people like us. The world needs people that are different. The world needs those of us that are going to be willing to be different enough to look to a future that we can create a different world with. Please, 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 please get that if you've been watching this for the last however long, you are that different. Please start acknowledging it. Please go for it. Please ask whatever it is, whatever it takes, whatever I have to choose. I'm going to start reaching for that difference that I am. I'm going to start choosing towards more of that. Please. Please. Okay, that is my Facebook begging session. But anyway, how you doing, guys? Thank you for watching. Thank you for indulging my insanity. Yeah. And what can we all contribute to everybody else today that hasn't even seen this, that hasn't seen anything on the suicide prevention stuff, and is, not looking at social media, or not looking at the news, or not looking at anything, and not reaching for anything because they've decided they are all alone? Right now, what could we contribute to them? What could we contribute to everybody on the planet right now that desires something different but doesn't know how to ask for it? So everything that doesn't allow all of us to contribute to that and reach out and let those people know that we're here for them and we've got them, we've got your back, we're here, we'll contribute whatever we can. Can we please destroy and uncreate it? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. And I'd like to acknowledge you guys for that. That's the caring you are. Please start acknowledging that. Please start asking for that, more of that to show up in your life. Please start acknowledging everywhere that you already are choosing that. Please start acknowledging you. Whatever that takes. And I don't care how hard it is, do it. Demanding it of you. Okay. All right. That's all I have. Thank you guys. Bye.